Hey everybody, Rich with Prep You out here in the garage once again, and another beautiful day. Although it's going to get really hot out here, so I want to get this done, and I also need to be at the range tonight. So, if I have to be at the range, it's either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and it's Thursday. So Thursday is our range tip of the week. So let's do our range tip of the week, and this is the third in the Mosin Nagant series, but we always have something range related before that. Today we're going to show you the final cleaning of the Mosin. For sake of time, I went ahead and did 2 or 3 other cleanings to make sure that we stripped off all the cosmoline. The stock looks really good, I'll show you that, and we're going to pull the barrel for the last time and the parts, and then of course before I put it all together I'll grease it up and we'll be good to go and double check the barrel one time. But today, as the title said, we're looking at sighting, handguns, rifles. A lot of this to me pertains more to pistols. It's the 3 most common sighting. You have the 6 o'clock, the center, and the combat. And when people hear that, they kind of go, well, what does that all mean? What is the difference between the sighting? So I figured we'd go over sighting real quick, because you can set your sights up or shoot it any way you want. Glock comes center, sight picture, or center hold. People interchange the words sight picture and hold back and forth. I don't know if it makes a difference. If it does make a difference, let me know. Send me a comment. And I will correct that. But let's talk about the 3 most common. 6 o'clock. You don't see many manufacturers set up a 6 o'clock. A 6 o'clock, think of a clock. You know, you got the round clock, and 6 o'clock is down here. And basically, what you're doing with a 6 o'clock hold is you are aligning your front sight, rear sight, and the bullseye so that everything is below. If my head's the bullseye, everything's below. Okay, it's just below the bullseye, and then the bullet's going to go up above it. That is 6 o'clock hold. Like I said, a lot of people, it used to be pretty prevalent. It isn't so much anymore. Obviously, it's totally up to you. The center sight picture or center hold, Glocks come that way. There's other manufacturers that come that way. I should have had a list so you all will know, but just by shooting the firearm or looking at the manufacturer paperwork, you'll know. The center hold is just that. Think about a Glock. So what you're doing is your front sight blade, you're going to have that blade bisect the center of your target. So if this is the blade, it's going to be like right at my nose, okay? And then obviously you'll line up the back sight. So that's how it's set up. That is a center hold. And then the last one, which is the one that I use, I like the combat hold, especially in pistols. It just works better for me, probably because that's how my rifles are set up. I don't know, shoot the same and you get the same results. But the combat is where your dot on your front sight is right in the center. You are actually covering the center, okay? So you, and then obviously you bring your back sights up or down, but it's right in the center, all right? So basically, like your whole dot would just cover the center, but it's right in the middle, and I like that. It's easy for me. Not everybody does it that way, and that's fine. If you're still confused, and some people could be, I found an article. This is reddotShooters.com, and it is spelled REDDOT shooters.com, and you're going to look for the article. Article is called Combat Sight Picture, comma, is it right for you? So that's Combat Sight Picture, is it right for you? Kind of goes over a lot of different things about sighting and stuff like that. There's other articles on the internet. So you've got the 6 o'clock hold, which is low, right here. You got the center hold, which is right here, and then you have, well, you still see the top half, and then you have the combat hold, which is basically covers your target where you want to hit. So it's totally up to you how you do it, how you set it up, and how you go with it. Most handguns, unless you're going red dot, you are going to be fixed with what you can do. most if not all. Although I have a competition 22 that I can change it, and that's combat hold. So there's some terminology for you. I think we'll do a terminology one video pretty soon for a range tip of the week. Not for you guys and gals that are been shooting for a long time, but mostly for the new shooters, something that you can show them so they can get some terminology down. We talk about that in basic firearm classes. So without further ado, let me show you some of the stuff. Let's get to the Mosin. All right, let's bring this down. All right, so there we go. All right, so anyhow, let me show you this. Here's the stock. All right, the stock came out actually gorgeous. I mean, that wood, considering it's a used rifle built in 41 as far as I can tell, and used, I really hope, well, I tell people it was used in World War II, so, but the two pieces really came out nice. Oh, that cosmoline. Now, granted, it was a used rifle, so it wasn't packed from the factory in cosmoline. So that takes a little bit longer, but you're also get a prettier sight out of it, or a stock, because you're not going to have some of the blemishes and a couple of the cracks. So as you can tell, here's the, odorless mineral spirits. Don't believe them. You should be in my garage right now. I don't think I'll have to have a drink when I get off of work tonight. But let's get this out of the way. I don't want to drop mineral spirits on that. So, all right, so here is the bolt. Let's wipe that off. Now, obviously, I'm going to oil it up before I use it. Otherwise, you're going to start grinding metal on metal. You don't want to do that. I did this 3 times. And yes, the serial numbers match, which is really nice to know. But take a look at that. I mean, that is clean. All right? The mineral spirits did a great job. And like I said, I'm just going to let it air dry. Some guys use soap and water on it. I know some people right now are going, Rich, you got to use soap and water on it to get the mineral spirits off. I'm just going to wipe it down real good so it looks really good. Trigger assembly. Be honest with you, I did not take the trigger assembly apart. I didn't see any reason for it. Not the trigger assembly. This is the magazine and the trigger guard assembly. Came out nice and clean on the inside. We'll get some grease in there look at that. That is beautiful. Spring still works really nice, pops right back up. But that is clean, it came out really nice. All right, so remember I told you the best way to do it is have I'm draining a little bit, your barrel in a PVC pipe. I'll show you, just goes right to there, just tall enough. And you put the barrel in the PVC pipe, then you put in your mineral spirits, and we're just gonna, let's lift this out of here. I've got a towel down here. Let it drip on. But this really came out beautiful. Again, I know you guys that have done this from scratch, from one that was packed from the factory, going, Rich, you had it easy. Oh my gosh, you had it easy. Yeah, and I will agree with you 100%. I had it very easy. We didn't have it so easy with my sons. That cosmoline took forever. I still did 3 dippings of this. But it is really nice, really clean. That mineral spirit really does a good job. Now, I'm still going to clean the inside of the barrel. I'm not going to do it now. And then I'll put this together. And next range tip of the week, we'll shoot it. I'm gonna get where I work and get in there and take some video so you can bring the sight up and clean it out underneath. And that is really still really smooth. It is just, this is just a beautiful rifle for $99 and fun. So there it is. I mean, the bayonet came out beautiful. I still consider that one of the nastiest bayonets I've ever seen. You know, the cleaning rod it comes with came out really easy. It's really nice and straight. There's nothing wrong with it. And the tools, I went ahead and did the tools in the pan the first cleaning. So there it is. There is the Mosin, all cleaned, all set, all ready for me to put together after I grease it and oil it a little bit, per manufacturer's specifications, as you should with all your firearms, especially the new stuff you buy. Let me move this over. I'm lazy, I want to sit down. Another quick tip, if you buy a firearm, I know you want to take it to the range and shoot it right away. You should really, and the manufacturer suggests this, take it home, take it apart, clean it, and oil it. You don't know how long that firearm has been sitting, and you don't know where it's been sitting at that point. You don't know how much oil was put on by the manufacturer. You don't know if they just went squirt and away it went because they're producing so many to get them out because the sales are so high. Like I said, you don't know if it's been sitting in a warehouse and what condition the warehouse has been in, and I would really hate for you to ruin your brand new firearm because you had to go home and clean it and oil it and then come back to the range. You know, if you know the firearm real well and you don't make a mess in my range, and that's every RSO is going to tell you the same thing. All right, you want to, you know, take the slide apart. You want to check everything. You want to look and make sure that it's, you know, oiled properly. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But do that rather than just shoot it. So that's it. That's your range tip of the week. A dual range tip of the week, almost a triple range tip of the week. So thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Subscribers, thank you. Those of you that aren't subscribers, please subscribe. Look back at our playlists. We have firearm related playlists. We have range tip of the week playlists. We have a new playlist out now that is about stoves. We're looking at stoves also, but that is your prepping tip of the week, which is on Tuesdays. So we have a bunch more videos coming out. So always remember, be aware of your surroundings, and we're going to have a situational awareness video coming up pretty soon. And always make sure you have enough food for at least 3 months of shelter in place or bug out. And please prep like your life depends on it, because it really does. Thanks a lot. Take care. Pass this on to other people. They'll love it. They'll love you for it too. Thanks a lot. Bye.